Alright guys, so here's a little amphibian we don't get to see a lot on the channel. He keeps diving out of my hand. This is an oak toad. And they're very cute. I knew what it was immediately because they have that distinct white line on their back. And they're smaller than all of our other toads. This is a fully grown adult oak toad. And it's actually what I would consider to be a pretty large one. I have never seen one much bigger than this. What an incredible little toad. They are so cool. I wish I had my camera. And look at their little face. They have a little grumpy face. Look at that little face. Adorable. I'm gonna let this little guy go so I don't hurt him because he is so small. Look how tiny their legs are in proportion to their body. Ridiculous. I don't get to see this too often, so I want to make sure I got photos of them. I don't have my big camera with me, but still, cell phone photos will be okay. Look at this little guy. Alright. What's up, guys? I was just out here road cruising this morning, and I cruised up on one of my all-time favorite animals to see in Florida. This right here is an eastern glass lizard. Now, he may look a lot like a snake, but this is in fact a lizard. They don't have legs, as you can see, but they do have a very long tail. Right here's his head, all the way to right here's his body, and the rest of that is all tail. So the reason they're called glass lizards is because when you grab them, they'll often pop their tail off, sometimes break into 2 or even 3 pieces. As you can see, that tail makes up over half of his total body length. So once he breaks that off, he can crawl away, and the 2 or 3 pieces of tail that are left wriggling behind distracts predators. Really, really cool animal, and they're just unlike anything else that we see here in the southeast or in Florida. There's several different species, but this is the eastern, and I don't get to see them a lot, so anytime that I come across one, I'm just really stoked. Also, it's really rare to see one that hasn't lost its tail before, so thankfully this one here has never lost his tail. That tail's never been regenerated. That's his original tail that he was born with, so really, really incredible, and I'm happy I got to see this guy today. Just look at this animal. It's so bizarre. Whoa. Okay, buddy. Wow. The fact that this is a real thing is just insane. That is an animal that lives in Florida, that lives in the US. It's just such a weird creature. And you can see how beautiful they are, those green flecking all along there. Beautiful face. And they can get quite a bit bigger. This is not a small one, but it's not a particularly large one either. They can get a lot bigger. Wow. Alright, I think we're going to get this beautiful, weird creature off the road. So I've spent a few minutes with him, just looking at him. I don't want him to drop his tail, so I'm going to go ahead and get him out of here. But it's just so weird. It looks like they should have legs when they move. You know, it looks like they're trying to walk and they just can't. Super crazy, odd little creatures, but look how pretty they are. But yeah, it's kind of like a lizard that's gotten, it's in the process of evolving into a snake. Really, really cool. And these guys are anguids, so they're closely related to alligator lizards out west, if you didn't know. So these guys are super awkward, as you saw on the road, but once they get in the grass, they're gone. So they're like perfectly evolved to move through grass, but if you put them on any kind of flat surface, they're just stuck. Really neat. I doubt these are going to have anything yet. Oh, there's a broadhead skink. Wow. All these little tracks in the sand, little tail drags, and they all converge right here. Because this is a race runner burrow. A race runner is a little whiptail lizard that likes to use these. They actually dig these burrows out in the sand because they always live in this really sandy soil. So they'll dig these little burrows out and hide in there. When it's cooler at night, they actually enjoy the heat. So in the heat of the day, they'll come out and run around, zip around in this brush, and hunt for insects. It's pretty cool though. It's not too often I ever actually see their little burrows, so it's pretty neat.